So today I'm going to be using Global's 40th anniversary knife block to create a dish based on the theme of 40. So I will be creating a 40 ingredient summer salad using some of the ingredients from this season. So firstly, I'm going to braise some globe artichokes. For that, I'm going to make a braising liquor. So I'll start by peeling my garlic using a small paring knife from Global. That's great for small tasks and detailed jobs. And peel the shallots as well. Then using a small kiritsuke, which is great for all-purpose jobs. I'm just gonna slice shallots and garlic. To that, I will add half a lemon, my white wine vinegar, salt, sugar, and a large pinch of saffron. And I'm just gonna bring this to the boil. Next, we're gonna prep the artichoke. For this, we're gonna use a serrated knife. And we're just gonna go just slightly below the mid section. Just so we expose the heart. And as soon as we cut into it, we need to rub it with lemons. This will avoid oxidization. Then using a spoon and following this natural line, we're gonna scoop out the choke. Just all these fibers from the artichoke. Again, rubbing with lemon. Next, we're gonna follow the outside line of the artichoke itself. I'm just gonna trim away the leaves from the outside. Having a very nice sharp knife will make this job a breeze. Rubbing again with lemon. And then still using this serrated knife, just trim away around the heart. I'm just gonna neaten up the edges ever so slightly. So round up the edges. One final rub with the lemon. And that's our prepped artichoke heart. So we're gonna place the artichoke heart into our braising liquid, and we're gonna simmer that for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's tendered through. So next we're gonna prepare some piatone or white beans. For this we're gonna need a small paring knife, and we're just going to trim the little pointed ends. With green beans you normally have like a fiber running down the middle, which you can use this as well to trim. It's very satisfying when it just glides through the thick fibers. So that's our beans prepped. Next we're gonna drop these in some boiling salted water for around 3 minutes, just until they're cooked through. Next I'm gonna use a small santoku to prepare some apricots, and we're gonna make a poaching liquid. We're gonna start off by halving them through the natural seam, twisting like so. Then using the tip of the knife to help ease off and remove the stone. We go through the middle again, and I don't even need to apply pressure. You can just glide the knife across and it just falls apart. So to my water I'm going to add sugar to make a simple syrup, salt, lemon thyme, star anise, and orange blossom water. I will bring this to the boil and add my apricots and simmer them for about 1 to 2 minutes until you just cook through. I'm just gonna push a little cake tester or a little spike if you have one through the artichoke, and when it's sort of, when the fibers are tender, the cake tester will go through with ease. So now that's cooked, we're gonna pull that off the heat and let it come to room temperature. So our beans are ready, so we're gonna take them out of the salted water. I'm gonna transfer them to a heavy pan. And whilst they're still hot, I'm gonna add some olive oil, a little bit more salt. I'll roll them in the olive oil. And then you can use, if you have a barbecue, just straight onto the barbecue. What I'll do here is I'll blister them with a blowtorch. And this will give them a nice charred flavor. So once they're nicely blistered, I'm gonna cut them into small manageable pieces using this small santoku. So just like an inch, 1.5 inches size. Yeah, onto our tray. So next I'll use this small kuritsuke to cut the braised globe artichoke. I'm just gonna cut into bite-sized wedges and again onto the tray. So next, I'm gonna shave some spring onions. I'm gonna use this large oriental knife. So I'm just gonna slice down the middle. And then slicing lengthways, I'm gonna go very thin at quite. So I'm just gonna slice a very long angle to get long shavings of spring onion. The width on this knife helps to create a rocking motion, going from one slice to the next. Then with our spring onion, I'm gonna place them straight into some iced water, which will make them curl up and stay crispy. So next element for the salad, I'm gonna use these flat peaches, which are really in the middle of the season now. For that, I'm gonna use a small oriental cook's knife to prepare some flat white peaches. These are bang in season now, and really sweet. So I'm just gonna go across the side and just cut them into random shapes. Again, very natural, thin slices, just little nuggets of peach. So cutting around the stone and then just cut into 2 centimeter pieces. I'm just gonna place my apricot halves, or quarters rather, into the poaching syrup. Bring this to a simmer again and simmer them for around 1 to 2 minutes depending on ripeness, until they're just cooked through using the cake tester again. So next I'm going to do some chive curls. So using a small paring knife, I'm going to cut them into around 2-inch lengths like so. Then using the tip of the knife, push that through the middle of the chive and then slice all the way up so it splits in two. Then I'll find the thicker half and then push my knife through again. So you end up with 3 pieces and I go straight into ice water, which will make all the ends curl up. So I'm gonna clean some asparagus and do some shavings. So for this I'm gonna use the paring knife again, just to trim off the little thistles, leaving just the ones at the top. So just using the tip of the knife just to pull off the thistles along the body of the asparagus. I'm gonna trim the base and just clean up the fibrous parts. So next, with a peeler, I'm just gonna take long shavings from my spears of asparagus and I'm gonna place them inside iced water. Next, we're gonna make a very quick dressing. So in here I have some white balsamic and some water, some salt and sugar as well, olive oil, just gonna whisk everything together, and that'll be our dressing for all the leaves for the salad. So next we're gonna make a smoked almond pesto. So I've got some smoked almonds here. To that, I'm gonna add that to our blender. To that, I'm gonna add some extra virgin rapeseed oil, Chardonnay vinegar, some salt, sugar, and chopped garlic, and some finely grated Parmesan. I'm gonna blend it now into a coarse pesto consistency. So the almonds are blended into a pesto. That's our pesto already. So next I'm gonna prepare some jam lettuce hearts into leaves using the small kiritsuke knife. I'm just gonna cut through the base and open up the hearts into individual leaves. I'm gonna leave the smaller ones whole, and any bigger ones I'm just gonna run my knife through just to cut them down into bite-sized pieces. The benefit of having a very sharp knife is you don't bruise the leaves or any herbs you might chop. Now we're gonna go into assembling our dish. So I'm gonna start with our smoked almond pesto. So I'm gonna put a few teaspoons of these scattered around the plate. So I have some lightly seasoned ricotta cheese. I'm gonna place the peas and broad beans, dressing it so everything has space to show. Next, I'm gonna place a couple of pieces of the sliced white peach, a couple of pieces of the artichoke, white beans, poached apricots. Next, I'm gonna add some aromatic herbs. So I've got marjoram, so just tips of marjoram scattered around the plate. They're very aromatic, kind of like strong oregano. So a couple of leaves scattered around the plate. These will give nice pops of flavor. I have some of the leaves we prepared earlier. I'm gonna dress them with our lemon dressing. So the jam hearts, I have some wild rocket and some frizzy as well. Just a little bit of dressing on top. I also have some monk's beards, a little pinch of salt, and a couple of these leaves around. So again, not crowding the plate, but just allowing for enough space in between each item. So next, I'm gonna add some watercress tops. Just going in the gaps with the watercress. So next, I'm gonna place the asparagus shavings on. Our shaved spring onion, so just scattered around. Some of our chive curls as well, which have curled up nicely in the ice water. Just place them on top. I'm gonna tear up some courgette flowers, kind of drape them in and around. Next, I have some kale leaves as well. So I'm gonna dress them again, let's say lemon dressing. So some red jam hearts and some oak leaf. So I'm gonna add them on, creating heights around the dish. Some New Zealand spinach leaves as well. Kale. I'm gonna top it with some pea shoots, flowering pea shoots, and some fennel tops, basil tops, some mint tips. Finally, some Belize daisies, so a little garnish, tear up around the dish. And there's our 40 ingredient summer salad, celebrating Global's 40th anniversary.